Hello and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Go. In today's episode, as you can tell, we are at the house, we are relaxing, and quick little side note, as we still have the Halloween screen, but the Halloween event is over as of earlier today. So we're going to go through, we're going to see how we did on during this Halloween event. We're going to go through, we actually really need to transfer all those Pikachu with the witch hats because you can't mass transfer them because they're event Pokemon. And that is the perfect way to start out a Pokemon Go vlog, is Pokemon Go is not loading. That's wonderful. Okay. Well, we'll try that later. But there is some very exciting news, as there has been a new update with Pokemon Go 0.81.1, and here on Pokemon Go Hub there is the APK mine for this, and there is some exciting news, as you can also tell just kind of from all the random otherness that was there, but we'll get all to all that. So, data mine happened. Here's the actual release notes. Resolved a bug that prevented trainers from powering up Pokemon to their max CP. So I guess there used to be like a level 40 like glitch thing where you couldn't actually get it to your Pokemon to level 40. You could only get it to like 39.5. Now you can get it to level 40. So, level 40 trainers. There you go. Resolved a bug that caused trainers' contributions to reset when rejoining a raid battle. So, now you have that screen where all your Pokemon faint, and instead of going in and losing your damage bonus, now you get to keep it. So that's great. Now there's not going to be like at the end of the raid, sometimes there'll be like people who want to keep their damage bonus, so you start noticing less and less Pokemon actually battling the raid boss because they're trying to keep their damage bonuses. Now you can just hop back in, keep your damage bonus, and it'll be helpful for like when you don't have that many players left, when you don't have that many players, and you can just go back in, like especially if you're running low on time. So very cool. And then various bug fixes and performance updates, which we know do not mean what they say they mean. That's usually the APK mine goodies. So there's been 7 new moves added to Pokemon Go, the APK. So Dune Desire, Draco Meteor, Psycho Boost, Surf, Takedown, Waterfall, and Yawn. So, the one thing we still needed for Gen 3 was moves to be added. Moves have been added to the APK. So, there we go. They're not yet usable, but they're there. So, and then some of these are specific to some of the legendary Pokemon and to Salamence. So, very cool. And then Buddy Distance is now a core Pokemon property. So, like, for Pokemon like Espeon Umbreon, you have the night and day walking trick to get more Espeons and more Umbreons if you walk 10 kilometers with an Eevee. So now, apparently with Gen 3, this might be a little more common. So there has been some new stuff, you can see it there, buddy distance requirement. So now for some new Pokemon in Gen 3, be on the lookout for, instead of like candy requirements or evolution stone requirements, like the Dragon Scale or King's Rock, etc., you will now get a KM buddy distance requirement, which I personally like because I walk a lot. Or a skateboard. By the way, I still need to find a skateboard. If you know where I can find a cheap skateboard, hit me up. And then Unity update and background audio fix. I have no idea what Unity is, but apparently they've done some stuff with that, so yay Niantic. And background audio fix. So if you listen to your own music while playing Pokemon Go, sometimes you would notice a dip in volume. They've apparently fixed that. So also very cool. And then blacklist tweaks. So, and then also some smaller changes, better memory management, animation, animator, object fixes, several updated textures. So I actually don't have the update yet because I am always like on the end for some reason, but I definitely need that better memory management. I actually had to go get a new SD card for this for my phone. and I'm not entirely technologically savvy when it comes to stuff like that, so I'm still trying to figure out and tweak around with it. But we're going to go into this blacklist tweak. So we're actually going to go back to the main Pokemon Go Hub page, and that's kind of what's dealing with this Pokemon Go privacy policy updates. So now Pokemon Go can have access to all the other apps on your phone to see what you have. So for like spoofers and for kind of a lot of the things that Niantic has been cracking down on, now it's in their privacy policy that they can go into your device information section. So they're really cracking down on spoofing, etc. And there's that. And then right here you can see in the settings, if you want to read that, it's there. I don't want to read that. That's stuff I just kind of skip over. But yeah, they're blacklisting more and more apps that are used for spoofing. I'm okay with that. I mean, in certain situations, like if you're, I don't know, in certain situations I can kind of see it, but for the most part I'm against spoofing. But here is the other big thing is Ho-Oh and Celebi. The 3D models have been discovered in the app's network traffic. So, cool stuff. Someone was able to do something technological, and boom, they found this. They found normal Ho-Oh, shiny Ho-Oh, and normal Celebi. Now, in these pictures, you see male and female. That's just stuff that they did to find this stuff in the APK mine, so it still has male, female, but legendary Pokemon generally are not male or female. They're genderless, so pretty cool. There they are. And also they put in their CP when you fight them in the raid, and then their max catch CP. So a perfect Ho-Oh will be 2222, and a perfect Celebi will be 1766. So very cool indeed. And I'm going to try and get Pokemon Go to get back up. Okay, so we're back. Put on some more lighting, which might actually be... Is that better? I'm going to just do that. GPS signal not found. Well, I don't really care about GPS. There is a drowsy in my house for no apparent reason, but if we do look at the sightings and whatnot, it's back to was back to normal. And yeah, the event is over. So I'm gonna get this stupid Mimikyu hat off me. Not a fan. Hey, apparently I have GPS again. Oh, me too. We're back to 20 kilometers, aren't we? Yep. So we were actually able to grind out quite a few candy with Mewtwo, which was nice. But we're actually gonna take off this hat. No Mimikyu hat. No Mimikyu hat. No. We're gonna go hatless. There we go. Boom. No hat. And now, anyway, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna recap. Actually, real quick, I did actually record 2 episodes prior to this that I haven't released and won't release because, frankly, they were kind of boring. And there was lots of just bad, just bleh. Speaking of which, I have to make sure I'm recording, because this was a huge problem before. So, Suicune has, as you probably know by now, it's been added. You can see there, 251 seen, but not 248 caught, which means I've been doing some Suicune raids, and I have not yet caught it. I am 0 for 3 for the Suicune right now. It's no bueno. It's no bueno. And it's actually my favorite looking Pokemon of the 3. So majestic, if it would ever load. Please load. I'm connected to Wi-Fi, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Suicune, be like that. That's also stuff I was dealing with the entire time. The entire time. So, we're going to go ahead real quick, and we're going to go through some of the more recent Pokemon so that we can see kind of what we did during the entirety of the event. So, it's none of these more recent Pokemon, but we did finally hatch one of these rare Event Pichu. So, Pichu with a hat. At any moment now. At any moment now. There we go. So cute. No, I wanted to turn you. But there's a Duskull. We have over 1,000 Duskull candy, which is nuts. Let me try and find Pichu again. Because, look at that cuteness. Just look at it. Just look at the little Pichu with its little hat. Stop it. It wants Duskull for some reason. There we go. Little Pichu with its little hat. I'm so happy about that. Because I thought I was going to go the entire event without hatching one. But I did, which is great. Let's see. Beyond that, here's a Marowak that we caught the other day. And we'll see how many Cubone candy we have. 400 Cubone candy. Which serves zero purpose, unfortunately. Sableye. By the way, we caught 0 shiny Pokemon during the event. But we have 270 Sableye candy, which we won't use. Because, Sableye doesn't have any evolutions later on, or any like mega evolution or anything like that, so we just have a ton of Sableye candy for no apparent reason. We have 900 Shuppet candy, and Banette is actually the better one, so we'll be using that. And then Dusknoir comes out in Gen 4, and Pikachu's. We have I actually wasn't paying attention. We could have just looked at Pichu for the Pikachu candy, but we'll go ahead. 470 Pikachu candy. Nuts. Nuts. And if I can find a... Oh yeah, Houndour. Houndour were everywhere. Let's see how we did on Houndour. 700 Houndour candy. That can be used. That's very useful, actually. Especially if I ever get another EX Raid Pass. By the way, Niantic, if you're watching this, Fridays at noon are a bad idea. Just throwing it out there. 380 on the Mischievous candy. Mischievous does get an evolution in Gen 4. Mismagius, I believe it's called. And then finally we're going to look at Hypno. Ghastly. 600 Ghastly candies. We actually had more, but we evolved a 96 IV Ghastly that I had been sitting on forever. And then we powered it up to over 2,000 when it hit Gengar. And in Hypno we have 348 Drowsy candy. Again, we're not going to use that because we have better Psychic-type Pokemon, aka Lugia and Mewtwo. By the way, also, I'm really debating just powering up my Mewtwo that I have. And Zubat, we have 450 Zubat candies, so we could get a few Crobats if we wanted to. But yeah, that's basically everything. And then also, during the event, we got the... Well, before Suicune came, we got the final American Pokemon that we still needed. Before Suicune came over. Hitmontop was the one that we were missing. We have Hitmontop now. There he is. I still think when you hit for the little animation, he shouldn't do that little growly thing. He should spin on his head. I'm just saying. That'd be more like a Hitmontop thing to do. Also, you saw that Dratini that was there. And we have actually hit our silver medal for Dragon-type Pokemon, which... I'm kind of a completionist, so I like having that. There we go. Silver, Metal, and Dragon. Now we just need 148 more to get our gold medal. That's not going to happen anytime soon. Well, there are some more Dragon-type Pokemon in Gen 3. However, a lot of the Dragon types aren't really... I mean, there's Altaria. There's Flygon. But Flygon will evolve from Trapinch. Trapinch is going to be in a desert biome, and we don't have desert biomes in Florida. So, there's that. And then there's Bagon, which is going to basically be like Dratini and Larvitar now, where it's just going to be really hard to find. We're also, by the way, over halfway to our Pikachu gold medal. So, there's that. But, yeah, that's basically everything for today. So, I did just want to kind of clue everybody in on... just kind of the new updates, because this is big news, kind of hype news. Some new legendaries might be coming kind of soon, which is kind of cool, and really needed to keep the hype up for November, because after like the first week of Suicune, it's going to start dying down again. So we need new raid bosses. Besides just new legendaries, new raid bosses. We need EX system that actually works and has more like body to it, like so that we actually know what we need to do for this to get more EX raid passes. Also, EX raid passes have to be more than just Fridays at noon. That one time that was like Friday at like 7, that was nice, and then Saturday at noon, that was okay. Friday at noon is a bad idea. I'm just putting it out there. Anyway, if you did like the episode, go ahead, smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. And as always, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.